All right, so the New York Knicks and the Toronto Raptors made low-key a huge trade to end off the year of 2023. This trade sent RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley from the Knicks to the Toronto Raptors in exchange for OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa, Malachi Flynn. But the Knicks also gave up the Detroit Pistons second rounder, which is looking like it's going to be pick 31. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? I was on my way back to Philadelphia from New York from the holidays when I see notifications going wild that the Knicks and the Raptors pulled off this trade, man, and I went and kind of just rambled for 18 minutes on the channel yesterday. If you guys want to see me kind of break down the trade, what I think about it for both teams, also did like a live reaction on my Straws channel, link to that in the description, of like me in my car, my girlfriend's recording me of my reaction, because I was just like, I have so many thoughts right now. And today, to finish off 2023, the last video of this year, we are going to rebuild the New York Knicks, the new look New York Knicks with OG Anunoby. And then tomorrow you guys will see hopefully a new look Raptors rebuild with RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley. I'm very excited for that one as well, because I'm definitely going to be trading Pascal Siakam. So the Knicks go out, they make this move, they get one of the best defenders in the NBA. They give up a player that has really kind of broken out over the last couple of years in Emmanuel Quickley. He was due to make a lot of money as a restricted free agent in this offseason, and the Knicks, they knew they probably weren't going to pay him because he was never going to break out fully playing behind Jalen Brunson. So they send him to Toronto with RJ Barrett, who's making a lot of money, the former third overall pick for the Knicks. And it's kind of a sad day because these were homegrown guys. The Knicks haven't had a lot of those in the 21st century. And the Knicks definitely are going to lose a little bit of talent on their bench as well, as you'll kind of see throughout this video. So I don't think the Knicks are done either. I think they're going to look to make another move. They kept all their first round picks in this deal, and they have Evan Fournier's expiring $18 million to go out and make another deal as well. So I'm going to choose to start Josh Hart over DiVincenzo. We're going to throw Anunoby in the backcourt with Jalen Brunson. Like I said, Anunoby, one of the better defenders in the league. He's super efficient. The thing about him, though, is he's an expiring contract, basically. He's an $18 million player option. He's going to decline that, but the New York Knicks, I think, have some leverage here, or at least some kind of under-the-table agreement he's going to re-sign. Leon Rose, the current Knicks general manager that orchestrated this deal with Raptors GM Masai Ujiri, worked at CAA, that agency that represents OG Anunoby as of June of 23, before he became the Knicks general manager. And one of OG Anunoby's agents is Sam Rose, the son of Knicks general manager Leon Rose. So I think it would be like an awkward Christmas, awkward family dinners if OG Anunoby didn't re-sign with the Knicks. So I do believe that's going to happen. But yeah, you can see the bench isn't great. We're going to have Mitchell Robinson pretty much on the shelf for the rest of the year. We no longer have to play Taj Gibson as the backup 5 just because Jericho Sims is hurt as well. So yeah, like I said, I do plan on making another move at some point. The Knicks play the Pacers tonight. You guys will probably be seeing this after this game. OG obviously won't be playing in this game. So hopefully, wow, he just dropped 33 points though. Okay, shout out to Anunoby. And then maybe he'll be playing January 1st against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Home game here. We'll see how we look here. And hey, we're 2-0 in the OG Anunoby era, and he drops 36 for us. Okay, OG. And yeah, I always thought that the Knicks, like, trading RJ Barrett's contract was going to net them back like maybe a Donovan Mitchell one day, or maybe it was going to be an Embiid or a Giannis. I mean, those were pipe dreams when they kind of came up in rumors. But yeah, I did not expect it to be OG. I think they'll re-sign him. I kind of like Precious Achiuwa because, yeah, Mitchell Robinson out for the year. The Knicks still want to contend somewhat in the Eastern Conference, at least be that third team behind Boston and Milwaukee. So I think they'll be solid for the rest of the year. And like I said, I think another move will come, which we're definitely going to be doing at the deadline, which is in about a month, February 8th, that Thursday, or it might be the 9th. So I'll see you guys at the deadline. All right, Precious out 1 to 2 weeks. We do have Jericho Sims back, so we're going to be okay. I'm fine with Precious, and I'm fine with like Jericho Sims splitting those back up 5 minutes. I do want to play McBride like I am, though, over Malachi Flynn. I do think he's better, and definitely on the defensive side of the floor. So we actually played the Raptors here on January 20th at home, so that'll be cool. That'll be IQ's and RJ Barrett's return to the Knicks, as Julius Randle had 32 and 7 in this game, and we lost by 14. RJ Barrett being from Canada, it's cool that he's going to be playing for them. We'll see how they unlock Emmanuel Quickley. I definitely will unlock him, though, in our Raptors rebuild, so make sure you're subscribed to see that. All right, so we're pretty much here at the deadline. I believe it is February 9th. It's either the 8th or the 9th. I don't think it's, or I guess it's the 8th there. So yeah, we're going to look to move Evan Fournier. I've seen some like bench options like Jordan Clarkson come up. Clarkson's making money for the next couple of years, so I don't really know if I want to do that. There's OG Anunoby. Shooting 37 from 3, 46 from the field. His numbers haven't changed too much. Quentin Grimes, good 3-point percentage, but horrible just overall field goal percentage. I don't know if I'm going to do it now, but I am interested in getting maybe DeJounte Murray in the offseason. We would throw him next to Brunson. I don't even know if that would work out, though, because him and Trae Young didn't work out. I don't really know if he's going to work out next to Brunson, but we could put him at the 2. You have Anunoby at the 3. It's a possibility. All right, I wonder if I can give you guys Malachi Flynn, and we'll basically do a DeRozan for Fournier swap. Do they want a first rounder in here? I'm sure they do, because he's rated so high. So we have the top 10 Mavericks pick, which will be later in the draft. Could we just give up one first? We get DeRozan, we can move Hart to the bench, and we actually have a pretty good lineup to somewhat contend in the Eastern Conference this year, and boom! They agree to that. Okay, so I'm able to keep every other pick. That pick is probably going to be in the 20s. We swap Fournier for DeMar DeRozan. I'm glad the Bulls were willing to do that, since they should be looking to sell, and they at least get some draft pick as they're going to be entering their rebuild. All right, I like this rotation a lot now. So it's Brunson, Anunoby, DeRozan, Randall, and Hartenstein. We still have 3 guys that could shoot the 3-ball well in Brunson, Anunoby, and Randall, so we'll figure out the spacing. You have Hart, DiVincenzo, Ochoa, and Grimes off the bench. We do lack maybe that ball handler. I guess it would be Josh Hart kind of running the point guard spot off the bench, but I'm excited to see what DeRozan could do. Under Tibbs here, this is basically just like a low-risk move, since I gave up, probably pick like 23 in the draft, and Fournier is expiring. I could still have all the assets to go out and get DeJounte Murray in the offseason. It could be a sign and trade with DeRozan as well, and Anunoby breaks his right thigh. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. Well, that's just great, because like it could have made sense to do the Murray trade right now, because it's at $19 million before that extension kicks in next year, but we can worry about that if we think that's the missing piece to go out and get DeJounte Murray, as Anunoby's already back. 2K's injury recovery time is still so messed up. Oh, so DeRozan actually inked an extension with Chicago. That's bad on me for not doing my due diligence and seeing that they re-signed him. Okay, so I guess that's why they didn't counter, because he went for so cheap. But hey, I think that's a fine contract. He's 34 years old. It's going down though, so yeah, I think that'll be definitely tradable as long as he finishes off the season strong. He's 34, and maybe the Hawks are looking for like another wing. And he's actually shooting pretty well from the 3-ball this year. We have no other extensions to deal with, so I'll see you guys at the end of the 2024 season. As Luka Doncic wins the MVP award this year, Victor Wembanyama is your Rookie of the Year. Also, I did plan on like a what if that Brunson and KP didn't leave Dallas video. That was supposed to come out, I think, today as well. So you guys will probably see that on Tuesday, so I'm going to push that back a little bit. Shout out to Russ winning 6th Man of the Year. Wemby takes on Depoy in his rookie season. Shout out to Jalen Johnson winning Most Improved. And Luka, Clutch Player of the Year. Somehow Adrian Griffin, Coach of the Year. Yeah, that isn't happening. Does Jalen Brunson maybe get on an All-NBA team? No. But Julius Randle, All-NBA 3rd team. He seems to do it every year. So we finished the year as the 6th seed. We're going to be going up against Philadelphia in round 1 of the playoffs. Did they... Oh! Okay. Okay. What just happened this season? What just happened? We saw Trae Young get traded. Okay, we saw John Collins get traded for Klay Thompson with Jordan Clarkson. That's actually a pretty solid deal from the Warriors for an expiring deal. Nas Reed for Vucevic. 2K was on one. It all took, what? Tobias Harris and a swap, basically, for Trae Young. What was Trae Young's value at? That is just wild to see. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think Mitchell Robinson came back, but they already said he's probably going to be out for the playoffs, so I'm not going to bring him back. We have a good top 4, though. I'm very excited about this team going in. Obviously, we're going to work on the Anunoby extension once the playoffs are done. But, yeah, that's what we have right now. Randall was the leading rebounder. Facilitator was Brunson. Steals Anunoby, and blocks Mitch Rob. But, unfortunately, like I said, I won't be playing him. But you know what also sucks? Isaiah Hartenstein is out. So, it's going to be Precious Achiuwa and Jericho Sims. I actually think I'm going to play DiVincenzo a little bit more than Josh Hart. So it's going to look something like this. Like I said, Jericho Sims will probably be the 9th man. He'll get like 12 minutes a night. We're going to rely on Precious Achiuwa to be our starting center for the playoffs. Crazy. So we're going to go 37 to Randall, probably 28 to Precious. Let's go 33 to DeRozan, 33 to Anunoby, 36 to Brunson. We'll probably do 1 less to DiVincenzo and 1 more to Brunson. So we're going to do what Tibbs does, heavily rely on our starting 5. Game number 1 against Philly. Can we beat Embiid? Probably not. They blow us out by 28 points. Not great at all from game number 1. But hey, series is far from over. I did not expect Philly to add Trae Young, though, as Kelly Oubre is just going off against us. Brunson had 41. DeRozan, you're supposed to be the help. Shooting 9 for 17 is okay. OG, come on, man. You're not helping. You're not helping the title thumbnail of this video. We do win game 3. By 1 point, so we stay alive. DiVincenzo with 23, Anunoby with 22, Brunson with 19 and 13 assists. He did not shoot the ball all that well. Precious was in a little bit of foul trouble. Can we get Hartenstein back soon? Oh my god, okay. Season's over. Season's over. All right, well, Randall's out for the remainder of the playoffs, so any, like, kind of comeback is probably over. We're going to throw DeRozan at the 4. We're going to probably play DiVincenzo and Grimes a little bit more, and then I guess McBride's going to play 18 minutes a night as just kind of a defensive option. Imagine we win game 4. No, we ended up losing by 10 points. DeRozan had 20, 5 for 11 for Anunoby, and Trae Young had 24 and 10. Game number 5. Yep, we get eliminated in 5, sadly. All right, I mean, Randall got hurt. Mitch Robb was hurt. Not the end of the world. We have that DeRozan contract, which is very tradable. He was basically a rental in our eyes for the playoffs. I thought we could make a run with him. I mean, we got a bad matchup in round 1. I would have loved to play Cleveland or Indiana. So we'll see what move we're going to make in the offseason. Luka averages a 40-point triple-double in the Western Conference Finals, and he does not get Finals MVP. Or he gets Finals MVP, but he did not advance. You have the Lakers versus the Cavs in the Finals, and the Cavs sweep them, with Spida being your Finals MVP. So obviously Donovan Mitchell would be like an absurd guy to get, and obviously somewhat realistic of an option as well. It's just he's very hard to trade for in 2K, and I don't know if we're gonna have the assets to get that done. So let's see. The Pistons ended up with the 3rd pick. Wow. So 2K likes them, and they played better, I guess, down the stretch. That Mavericks pick we traded to Chicago was pick 20. Not terrible, not the best in the world. I believe we have our 1st round pick though. It's at 18. We're gonna keep Tibbs around for at least 1 more year. And just taking a look at the kind of standings towards the end of the year, yeah, the Pistons ended up with 25 wins. Washington 16 and 66. All right, so it is the NBA draft night. We do have a Brunson extension coming in soon as well. All right, I mean, DiVincenzo is such a good bench piece. I mean, Josh Hart is definitely not a guarantee, but he's here for a while. I'm not saying that's an overpay, but I feel like it's a little bit much. Does it end up going? It does go into the 20 millions, right? Yep, 22 million in his age 32 season. We also got Julian Phillips from the Bulls as well. We could look to include in a trade. All right, so let's just see who's available here for our 1st round pick. Ron Holland out of the G League Ignite goes to Charlotte, so they're gonna have him and Brandon Miller on the wings. The Magic ended up with the 2nd overall pick, so they got lucky in the lottery, and they get Alexander Sarr. Wow, him at the 5 with Herro at the 4 and Franz at the 3 would be just absolute filthy. And then Stephon Castle goes to the Bulls as they get lucky in the lottery too. So shout out to them because obviously they're entering their rebuild. Walter goes to Toronto, RJ back on the block, and then Collier goes to Washington at 5. Venezuela 6 to San Antonio. They don't draft a point guard. Pistons at 7. They make a trade, and it's for Fred VanVleet and the 15th overall pick with the Houston Rockets. So that's via the Nets from the Harden deal. Kind of shocked. Yeah, Pistons fell from 2 to 7 or 3 to 7. That's brutal. All right, so we're going to be taking Carlton Carrington, the point guard, kind of a combo guard out of Pittsburgh. I don't really draft him, so I'm excited to use him here. He's 6'5". He has great size as a combo guard. He has, I think, tremendous upside as well in the NBA. So for somebody, we don't have that quickly backup point guard role, he could be like an upgrade over McBride or Malachi Flynn next year. Bobby Clinton, or I guess, Flynn was never in our plans. Clinton goes the pick after to Indiana, and Bronny James to Chicago. Maybe they're going to sign LeBron. So let's sign Carrington. Let's see who the Bulls took at 20 with that pick. Oh, yeah, it was Bronny James. Okay. So team player options, Anunoby obviously opts out. We're going to pick up the option on Jericho Sims right there. LeBron opts out. We'll see if he signs with Chicago. For some reason, Jalen Duren's a free agent. I'm going to extend the qualifying offer to Precious Achiuwa and Miles McBride. Okay, so free agency time. We'll see. I think we're going to move to DeRozan. Obviously, let's give Anunoby, I mean, $16 million is kind of the contract settings we have right now. I'm going to give him a 4-year deal. $30 million, and it's going to go up each year. I don't think he's going to go for that rumored $40 million. I think there could be some incentives. I think it's probably going to be between 30 to 35 and then ascend over time. All right, so we are going to make this trade with the Miami Heat. So this Pistons protected pick, it's top 8, top 10 protected pick from the Pistons. We're sending to Miami Julian Phillips, Quentin Grimes, who's a restricted free agent next year, and DeMar DeRozan, who does want to play in South Beach at one point, he said, for Tyler Herro. With the emergence of Jaime Jaquez, I think they can afford to get rid of Tyler Herro. They get more depth in this trade and a future draft pick to add on to that draft capital as well. So yeah, they are going to agree to that trade, and we get a little bit younger that fits our timeline more with Tyler Herro. So yeah, we do need to re-sign some guys in free agency. So we're going to hopefully get back OG right there. I would like to bring back, I don't know though. Do I want to bring back Hartenstein? Because we do have Precious. We have Jericho Sims. I don't know if I really need to. Because we'll get Mitchell Robinson back next year as well. And yeah, we get OG back 4 years, 134, which is a ton of money. So let's sign McBride 2 years, 3.5 a year. I'm going to give Precious a 2-year deal with a 3rd-year team option. And you know what? Who says we can't sign them both? So I'm going to give Hartenstein a similar deal as well, but he's going to get paid a little bit more at around $10 million, and that could be a tradable contract. I may just play him more as the backup power forward spot. He does have somewhat of a mid-range game. It's nothing too special. Precious will take threes, but it's also not pretty. So yeah, we get these guys back. I think we have good depth now. There's Obi Toppin. We could have signed him. As LeBron goes to Utah, guess he really wants to take up snowboarding in Park City. Siakam stays with the Raptors. That will not be happening in my new look Raptors rebuild. As Tyler Herro is up to an 87 overall. This is going to be the backcourt. It is still a work in progress. And hey, maybe Tyler Herro is not going to be the finished product. Number one priority this year is to re-sign Brunson and to re-sign Randall. I'd like to win a championship with Randall. I think he also has like a good identity in New York. He's grown a little bit on me this year. He still drives me crazy sometimes with his hustling and defense, but I think they can win a championship with him as like the second or third scoring option. So we get some much needed scoring. OG's going to get bumped to the 3, and I think our bench is going to be pretty good as well. All right, so first things first, we are going to bump Anunoby to a small forward spot. He's also 6'7", like he could be like the backup power forward as well, so I honestly don't mind him getting some power forward minutes a night. So we're going to make that his secondary position. I may change it. All right, so it's going to be Brunson, Herro, Anunoby, Randall, Mitchell Robinson. I'm excited to have Mitchell Robinson back in that starting 5. We're going to have DiVincenzo, Hart, Amachua, and Hardenstein off the bench, with probably McBride as the first guy in. We did sign Kenrich Williams and Justice Winslow as well. Carlton Carrington will start off in the G League, so yeah, hopefully he can just develop and he can maybe be the backup point guard towards midseason. First game of the year, we beat the reigning NBA champions by 11 points at home. I'm excited about this year, man. I think he can go well. Hopefully Anunoby kind of wraps into like just being a really good 3-point shooter as we lose by 7 here to Dallas. Herro has 29. Brunson, 10 for 24. There's Randall. Anunoby played well here. He did have 5 turnovers, though. All right, we have a road game here against Orlando, and we ended up losing by 24. Okay, maybe not the best start to the season, but I think like this team will gel. We have tradable contracts. We have still multiple first-round picks in our chamber. As you can see, we still have this future. What do we got? We should have a Bucks pick, I believe. Maybe you have to figure out what 2K is doing with that one. So we should at least have a couple more, but I did kind of send away that Mavericks pick in the DeRozan deal, and then we sent away the Pistons pick in the Tower Hero deal. So we 8-3. We just beat the Miami Heat. And I guess now we realize that DeMar DeRozan for the save would be an immaculate grid legend if you guessed them with the Knicks and maybe the Heat. All right, so we are doing an incredible job this year. We're almost at the new year just to start 2025. Can we start off the new year with a dub and beat the Rockets to go to 27-8? Come on, 2K, let me do it. As we have a good profit, we have a good fan interest, we have good teammate chemistry, and of course we lose by 2. As Brunson is averaging 24.7 points, Herro at 22. This is really good. Randall at 19. Has he been more efficient? 3-point percentage is okay. Herro is very efficient. He's still 24. Brunson's been very efficient as well. The Anunoby, he's been a good 3-point shooter, good from the line, just overall from the field isn't great. We obviously know, though, he's an elite defender. So, you know what, maybe that $30 million a year price tag is kind of high for that because we could be getting similar play out of Dante DiVincenzo, who's making basically a third of that per year. Mitchell Robinson has been a beast on the offensive glass. Has he been happy? He has, though, which is good. His morale is good. He's got 2 years left. Can we start a Brunson dialogue? No. All right, so maybe we'll get that at the deadline. Randall and Mitch Rob, we can work on some contract extensions as well. So Randall's going to get paid for 3 more years. I'm going to throw as like a partial guarantee on the last year, $25 million a year. I think for his play style, that's pretty fair. Maybe with the NBA is going, he would get paid a little bit more than that. But yeah, we're going to actually save a little bit of money, and we're going to make New York his home. We are. For Mitchell Robinson, we're going to extend him as well. He's going to get $16 million a year, 3 more years on that, and he's going to come back. So we got him back for 5 years. I'd like to win a championship with Mitch Rob as our starting center. We're going to get him till his age 30 season. Man, we are 20 games above 500 right now. This is great. This is what I wanted to be as a team. All right, so we're 39-11. We're here at the trade deadline. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's what I'm talking about. We're 3rd in offense in the East. We are the number 1 defensive team. That's like, it's not going to show up in like the stats. He's not going to average 20 points per game, but that is the OG Anunoby effect. That is the Mitchell Robinson effect. So having those 2 in the lineup are as good as you can get. Herro and Brunson have been the top 2 guys. I love this, man. Randall's still getting me 4 assists a night, still rebounding well, and has the efficiency been better? Yes, it has. 50% from the field. It's what we need to see out of Randall. Hopefully more of an impact on the defensive side of the floor. OG, 36 from 3, but like I said, it's maybe not going to show up here, but it's really going to show up in kind of those team stats, those on-off numbers. 37% from 3 for DiVincenzo. There's Precious Achiuwa. There's Josh Hart. There's Mitchell Robinson, Miles McBride as well. Hardenstein down there. I don't know if I want to make a trade. I do want to call up Carlton Carrington from the G League. I mean, if we look at our salary cap table, I don't know if there's something I need to kind of work on right now. Like, who's a free agent at the end of the year? We got to see if Brunson would resign, but everybody else is under contract, basically. So I don't really have to worry about anybody leaving unless it's Jericho Sims, and boom, Brunson will come back. So I think just kind of starting at $38 million a year is a fair contract, and it will go up over time as well. We wanted to make him the highest paid Nick on the team, and yeah, so we now have Brunson basically till the 2028 season. Yeah, 2028 season. That is a nice payday for him. Man, I'm excited. Can we win a championship this year? I was hoping maybe Brunson would be their top 5 in MVP. Since everybody's under contract, I think I'm going to let this team ride out. I think we're good enough to win it all, and I'm excited to see. Hopefully just no major injuries. So, Nikola Jokic wins MVP this year. That's his 3rd. Isaiah Collier, who went 5th overall, is your Rookie of the Year on the Washington Wizards. Stephon Castle is your Sixth Man of the Year as a rookie. That's pretty cool. I guess maybe backing up Lonzo. Wemby, 2 Depoys as 2 years in the NBA. Amen Thompson, Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year is Luka. Tibbs, Coach of the Year. We won 62 games, and that would be Leon Rose, Executive of the Year. So this is our window, and I think what the Knicks did well is what they need to do if they also move Fournier. Maybe they get a Murray or a Donovan Mitchell, and they need to maximize Jalen Brunson's window because this dude in real life is playing like a top 20 player in the NBA. He's maybe on his way to being an all-star starter in the Eastern Conference. But the thing with Brunson is he's like, 26, 27 years old in real life. So maybe we're only going to get this prime peak for a couple more years, or this peak with this value of a contract, making like 24, 25 million a year for being a top 20 guy in the league is something you need to take advantage of. And hopefully that's what the Knicks and Leon Rose are going to be doing. But yeah, here are the end of season numbers with Herro slightly edging out Brunson as the #1 scorer. We're going to be taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, this would be cool in round number 1. They got Zach LaVine with Mikal Bridges on the wing. That is pretty cool. So 2K wants to have Herro off the bench. I get the idea just to have more defense in that starting 5, but I don't really want to do that. So DiVincenzo, 20 minutes a night in the playoffs. Same with Josh Hart. Precious is probably going to get like 15. Hardenstein maybe 15 as well. And we'll go 16 to these guys. I kind of like them as a backup big duo. We're going to go 31 to Mitch Rob, 35 to Randall, 37 to Brunson, 35 to Herro. Let's do 30 to Anunoby. That could change if we kind of need that defensive stopper. 3.5 star defense, which is pretty good. But we're going to stay with that right now. So game 1 against the Nets. And pick up the win by 34 points. All right. Are we on our way? Wow, shout out to DiVincenzo taking 13 threes in game 1 of the playoffs. Brunson, day to day. You got to be kidding me. I don't think I'm going to go to Carlton Carrington yet. I think I'm going to go to Miles McBride. Hopefully he's just at 1 game and we lose that 1 game. Herro at 33. Cam Thomas at 33. We lost by 20. Please tell me Brunson is back. Herro's fully healthy. No, he's not. We're down 2 games to 1. We lost by 1 point. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Please tell me Brunson is back. He's day-to-day still with the strained oblique. I'm debating moving Herro to the point guard spot. I think that's probably where he's best suited. And then we're just going to play Herro probably like 39 minutes a night. And we're going to play DiVincenzo a ton and then Anunoby a ton. Move Miles McBride to the bench. Game 4. Are you kidding me? Come on. I'm like thinking we're going to run through the Eastern Conference. Brunson gets hurt. I feel like this team has enough depth to win without Brunson, but clearly not. Game number 5. We end up winning. We stay alive. Herro with 31, 8, and 6. Randall with 16, 14, and 5. Please tell me we got Brunson back. Dude, this is the longest day-to-day injury ever. And he is back. Thank God. Oh, I'm nervous, man. Game 6, we need the Nets to blow a 3-1 lead. Now that we have Brunson back, we should do this. But I can't believe we couldn't win one more game without Brunson. I'm scared. They have the momentum. It's in Brooklyn. I actually would love to see like the Knicks versus Nets fans at the Barclays Center for a playoff series. Would it be more Nets or Knicks fans traveling to Brooklyn? As we are going to force a Game 7. Man, we have all the momentum. Brunson is back. Please tell me we're going to win Game 7 at the Garden. We don't show out in the first quarter. We gave up 37 points. How are we going to be one of the better defensive teams in the league? And when it's Game 7, we don't show up in the first, but we're showing up in the other 3 quarters. And boom, Brunson's back. They blow a 3-1 lead. Brunson with 32 and 7, and we advance to take on Indy, who have Halliburton, Monk, Mathurin, Aaron Nesmith, Miles Turner, Nembhard, Isaiah Jackson, Monty Walker, Buddy Hield. Very similar team to what they currently got in real life. We win game number 1. Oh, baby, by 28 points. As long as we're healthy, we're going to be fine. Game 2, boom, we're up 2-0. 16, 10, and 6 for Josh Hart. Man, he has been incredible. Look at those numbers as a role player for us in the playoffs as OG Anunoby. Oh my God. All right, that sucks. That really does suck. He's our best defender. But you know what? If it's going to be anybody in the starting 5, I think I'm okay with it being OG because we could throw a Hart who's playing really well in there. We can give him probably 30 minutes a night. Probably going to go now a little bit more to Precious, a little bit more to Hardenstein, a little bit more to DiVincenzo. And I think I may... the rookie hasn't played all year. McBride has been struggling, though, shooting the ball. You know what? Let's see what the Rook can do. He's going to get 8 minutes a night. Let's see what he can do. C squared, we can call him. Game 3, we win. Okay. No OG, no problem. Brunson with 32. Carrington, oh my God, 11 points in 8 minutes. Hell yeah. We need that offensive firepower off the bench. Game 4, we sweep them. No OG, no problem. We advance. Carrington, 8 points in 8 minutes. 12 rebounds for Mitch Rob. Hart is doing a little bit of everything, and we have advanced to the conference finals. It sucks we are without OG. We're going to be taking on the reigning champions, the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team that we beat at the start of the year. It doesn't look like they have any major... Ooh, Karis LeVert is hurt. All right, no Karis for them. No OG for us. We win game 1. Oh my god, we just blew him out by 41. Herro with 46. This dude was not missing. Perfect from the wide. 50% from downtown. Game number 2 goes to the Cavs. They ended up winning by 10. So we split the games at the Garden. Game number 3 goes to the Knicks. We end up winning 2-1, 125-106. Herro with 35. Randall with 33, 16 and 5. 23 for Brunson. Game 4. All right, we're going back and forth here. That's fine with me. 5 for 21 for Randall. Not a great showing. Game 5. No! God damn it. All right, we lost this game. Game 6. It's going to be in Cleveland. Oh, losing game 5 sucks so much. Man, because we have OG on Donovan Mitchell. Like, that's such a good matchup for us. We are going to blow them out here, though, in game 6 to force a game 7. Here we go. Game 7. Winner goes to the finals. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess that's good for us, but you feel bad to see it. Donovan Mitchell tore his left MCL. He's out for the playoffs. He's out for game 7. And if they were to advance the NBA Finals, if they beat us with no Donovan Mitchell, that would be insane. And they are up by 9 right now. Oh my god, are they going to beat us without Donovan Mitchell? That is so embarrassing. We're at home too. Wow, they're up by 7. Wow! We didn't score a single point! We didn't score a single point in that stretch and they end up beating us. Are you kidding me? Wow. That is insane. Garland with 28, Sam Merrill with 24. And we really lost game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Damn, this was our year to do it. They didn't have Donovan Mitchell. And they win in 5. And they go back-to-back and Mobley's your Finals MVP. So they can still win the championship without Donovan Mitchell. And I'm going to override LeBron's retirement. You guys have been telling me to do that, especially after year 1. I can't believe we lost that. I can't believe we lost that. Wow. I'm not going to fire Tibbs, but that just sucks to see. All right, so it's not like we have any draft picks here. We do have our pick at number 29, though. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to fire Tibbs. He's going to be back. We're going to try to get maybe a good assistant. Joe Mazzulla. A lot of people want him to be the head coach. I mean, Mark Dagno, Jacob Underwood. I don't really want to fake one. We could get Wilson Robinson. Okay, so I can actually pick up Mazzulla or I can pick up Taylor Jenkins. I'm going to pick up Joe Mazzulla to be our top assistant. All right, so I'm going to take Reed Shepherd out of Kentucky. I think there's a good chance he's actually in the 2024 draft, not the 2025 draft, but he's going to be our first round pick. As you saw Cooper Flagg go to the Atlanta Hawks and the Heat. Bailey and Johnson, that's pretty good. I think one of those are the Pistons picks, but you know, I'm not going to change it for them. But if we had a top 3 pick there, I'd be noble and I'd give it back to Detroit. Marco Jackson, who could also be in the 2024 draft, we're going to pick up there in the 2nd round. And we're going to get VJ Miller with Mr. Irrelevant out of UCLA. So 3 new rookies, Shepherd, Marco Jackson, and VJ Miller. We're going to sign all 3. No team player options. We're going to kind of run this team back. I think there's a chance we try to make a move at the deadline. Carrington is going to get more minutes. Carrington, I should say. I would like to bring back Jericho Sims as the 3rd string center. Boom. I don't think anybody's going to regress too much. LeBron comes to the East and he signs with the Pistons. So he signs with Utah and Detroit in this video. That's too good. Uh-oh. Wow. Donovan Mitchell, free agent. I mean, if we had $44 million, I could go out and sign him. I could have maybe done a sign and trade or something like that. But yeah, he signs with the Clippers. So he leaves Cleveland. As Tyler Herro regresses, interesting. We see a little bit of progression there. Carrington goes up. He's going to probably have a big role on this team this year. I'm excited. I think this could be the year we win a championship. I mean, we were 1 game away from doing it last year. I don't know how we didn't beat Donovan Mitchell in game 7. Or like a Cavs team, yeah, without Donovan Mitchell in game 7, man. That's just brutal. That is just brutal. But here we are, 2026, 2027 season. We didn't have OG, though. All right, so this is what the starting 5 is going to look like. Brunson, Herro, Anunoby, Randall, Mitch, Rob still. With DiVincenzo, Hart, Precious, Hartenstein, and Carrington off the bench. So some of these guys' minutes are going to decrease a little bit because I had to find 10 minutes to give to Carlton this year. System proficiency, 3.5-star defense. First game of the year at home, and we lose to Toronto. Did they re-sign quickly? They did. He played 27 minutes. Oof. He was actually pretty good for them last year. RJ Barrett, though, was their leading scorer. All right, well, like I said, I think we could be better this year. We beat the Hornets in the 2nd game of the year, but we also, like, if we go to the salary cap breakdown, we have so many guys we could potentially trade at the deadline that have, like, perfect contracts. So we'll see who's on the trade block. We'll see who can make this team better. All right, so we are here at the 2026 trade deadline. We are currently the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Look who is behind us, the Toronto Raptors, with a backcourt of Jacoby Walter and Emmanuel Quickley. RJ Barrett is either traded or hurt, so it looks like maybe they moved on from him. Like I said, we are the 1 seed. We are the #1 scoring team in the East, and we're the #1 defensive team as well. Brandon Clark was traded for Jordan Clarkson, and there it is. RJ Barrett was traded for DeAndre Ayton, so now RJ is in Portland, as James Harden was traded to the Dallas Mavericks, and he's been on the Bulls in this video as well. So, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm going to make any moves. I still think that this team can win a championship. I really don't have anybody that I want to re-sign right now. Taking a look at the player stats from this season, Jalen Brunson, top scorer, followed by Tyler Herro, Julius Randle, and then OG Anunoby, who's been very inefficient. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. But we are still the one seed in the Eastern Conference. Reed Shepherd's played a little bit, and the dude's been a beast. Carlton Carrington is pretty good as well. I don't really know if there's anybody that I'm going to look to move. Obviously, I don't want to move OG Anunoby because he's in the title. He's in the thumbnail of this video. We are fully healthy right now. We have good bench. We have good role players. I mean, at the end of the year, who is a free agent? Because maybe I would think about moving an expiring deal. I mean, a bunch of team options. McBride, who actually just got extended a couple hours ago as I'm recording this video. So, I mean, I would look to bring him back as well. I mean, he just provides some depth, so he is not eligible. I think I'm going to let this team go through. I think we're going to give it one more shot. We were one game away from winning it all last year after losing to Cleveland. We just blow them out right there. I think if we stay fully healthy, I think we're going to win the NBA Finals. And Victor Wembanyama wins MVP this year. Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick on the Hawks, is your Rookie of the Year. Stephon Castle, 6th Man of the Year again in Chicago. Wemby doubles up, gets Depoy. Most improved is Tidwan Salmon, who I have to dive. I'm probably butchering his name, but I got to dive into him a little bit more. He's going to be a top Euro prospect, or at least international prospect, for the 2024 NBA Draft. Tibbs gets Coach of the Year again, which is now, since he won it last year, his 3rd, if you count the one that he won in 2021. We do not get anybody on the first 2 teams or the first 3 teams. No defensive teams as well, sadly. But hey, we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We're going to be taking on Joel Embiid, Jalen Johnson, Maxey, Trae Young in the playoffs. They're an 8 seed, we're a 1 seed. That is a brutal round 1 matchup. Why did 2K have to do that to me? So yeah, we're definitely going to mess with the rotations a little bit more. We had 3 20-point per game scorers. Shout out to Julius Randle. And Anunoby, I mean, his numbers look a little bit better, but yeah, he really needs to show up for us in the playoffs. Shout out to Josh Hart. His efficiency was solid. Same with Dante DiVincenzo. So if I was going to build this rotation, I think Carlton Carrington is a good scorer off the bench, but I don't know how I found him playing time. So basically here, instead of giving these guys like 15 minutes, I'm just going to lower them each to 10 so I can go 10-man rotation for the playoffs, but that could change. We're going to go 2 more to Hart. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not going to play Carlton Carrington at least for the first rounds or 2, but he could be somebody that gets in if an injury does occur. 37 to the backcourt. Let's go 35 to Randall, 32 to Robinson, couple more to DiVincenzo, and then let's go a couple more to Precious as well. System proficiency under Tibbs, 3.5 stars. This Philly matchup in round 1 is brutal. We lose game 1 by 7 points in overtime. Yeah, like, what is that seeding, man? You're giving us a team that could win it all in round 1. We beat him by 15 in game 2. Shout out to Tyler Herro. Game number 3, Jalen Brunson. I hate my life. All right, so yeah, this is going to be a Carlton Carrington series. He's going to probably play, I don't know, probably around 30 minutes a night. Herro 37. We'll go 33 to Anunoby, 37 to Randall, 35 or 34 to Mitch Robb. We'll see what this team can do. No Jalen Brunson. Like, you got to be kidding me. We do win game 3 by 36 points. Herro with 33, Randall with 31, Carrington with 26, 7, and 7. Knocks down 5 threes. Hell yeah. Game number 4, we win. We're up 3-1. No Brunson, no problem. Carlton Carrington drops 46, 4, and 8. 3 steals as well. This is what quickly could have been. Game number 5, we win. Boom. No Brunson, no problem. I feel like I can't bench Carrington now. This dude is an absolute beast, and this is poetic. We're going up against Toronto in round 2, going up against the Manuel quickly. So yeah, no longer have RJ Barrett. Brunson is back. We're getting really good backup big man play out of Ochoa and Harnstein, so it's really tough to not play Carrington. So I think I'm going to give him like 14 minutes a night. I know it's kind of risky, but he's just really good, man. I mean, hey, if we go down 2-0, then maybe I'll remove that. Game number 2. All right, we're down 2-0. Okay. We lost by 13 here. All right, let's mess this up here. We're going to go back to probably what we did of old. So we're going to go Carrington 0. We're going to go 15 to Harnstein and Precious. 20's fine. 23 to DiVincenzo. 30 to Mitch Robb. 30 to Anunoby. Let's go 37 to the backcourt. All right, well, we can't go down 3-0. And we do end up winning game number 3 by 6 points. Brunson with 29, 5, and 7. Huge game number 4. Don't go down 3-1. Boom, we tie it up. We end up winning by 7. So I guess just not going to a 10-man rotation. Sticking with the 9-man is probably the best way to operate this. As we win 3 in a row. Herro with 36. Hell yeah, he had 3 fouls. I don't know why I only played 32 minutes. Randall played 32 minutes as well. Can we win in 6? Yes, we can. And boom, we're going back to the conference finals to take on the team that eliminated us last year, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who no longer have Donovan Mitchell. They have Marjon Beauchamp starting in his replacement, or as his replacement, starting in his place. We should beat them, man. We should beat them. I don't think that team's that good. Brunson drops 44 in game 1. He's like, yeah, they're not beating us again. Boom. We go up 2-0. We win by 20. Randall with 27, 11, 5, and 2. Brunson 33, 6, and 4. 2 games away from the finals. Make that one. We beat them by 3 on the road. Randall thankfully fouls out. He does not get hurt. That's why he only played 16 minutes. The dude was a beast. He was on way for probably scoring 50 plus. They win game number 4, which is going to be fine. Which is going to be fine because we're about to gentleman sweep them, right? Okay, Mitch Robb, thanks a lot. So I think I'm going to go with Hardenstein to be the starting center. Each Hardenstein and Precious are probably each going to get 24 minutes a night. And then Carrington's going to get about 12 minutes as a 9th man. So we don't have Mitchell Robinson for the next week or 2. We do gentlemen sweep them. We blow them out by 53 points. Shout out to Precious, man. Balling out for us. And we're going to be going up against the Golden State Warriors in the finals. Brunson versus Curry. This Warriors team has Brandon Podziemski at the 2, Wiggins, Sean Collins, Drummond. I feel like we should beat this team. I have no idea how they beat OKC in the sim. Game number 1 goes to New York. We beat them by 16 at home. Let's do this. Let's win game number 2. Boom. We win game number 2. Brunson with 35. Curry with 20 there. Game number 3. We win. No Mitch Robb. No problem. We beat him by 13 here. Let's go here and sweep them. No Mitchell Robinson. No problem. Oh my God. We were down like 30 to like 8 at one point. All right. So yeah, maybe game 5s are not our thing. Or excuse me, game 4s is happening against the Cavs. I'm cool with gentlemen sweeping them. We lost by 30. Still don't have Mitch Robb back for this game, but we'll see if we can pick up the dub. We have a very good first quarter. We dropped 38. We dropped 71 points in the first half, up by 4. Blew the lead, got it back, keep blowing it. We're up by 3, up by 6, up by 7 with 3 minutes to go, up by 6 with 2 minutes to go. Let's see if we can win this game. All right, let's do it, man. So we have Herro in at the point guard spot. We have Hardenstein, DiVincenzo in, and Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa. So Herro's going to get the screen. He's going to find Precious, who's got Curry on him. He's going to kick... Oh, I was going to kick that actually back out to Herro, but I'll take that dunk. He's got 23. Like I said, no Mitch Robb, no problem. Hardenstein with 12 and 7. He's actually coming off the bench, but I guess they are playing equal minutes. Curry gets what? That was a block, but, you know, I'm not going to challenge it. Curry is obviously automatic from the line, so he's going to go 2 for 2. We are up by 6. Randall giving me the screen. Brunson, this is the mismatch we want. Randall guarded by Curry. This should be an easy dunk over him, or a layup. I'll take it. Randall with 36, 6 and 6. We're abusing Curry inside. He's celebrating on the home floor, too. Oh, man, this feels good. And Anunoby with 9, 4, and 5 here in game number 5. Ooh, Brunson, okay, step back. Oh, I kind of wanted a jumper there. Oh, find Hardenstein inside. Beautiful pass, and Hardenstein is going to go to the line. That was a foul. That looks like Tristan Thompson. Wow, they're playing Tristan Thompson in Game 5 of the NBA Finals, like 3 years from now. That is just insane. Hardenstein clutch, knocks down the first, makes it a 7-point game, and he's going to make it an 8-point game. Oh, what a block there by Hardenstein. Brunson gets the board. Can he outrace Sean Collins? He's going to go to the rim, and he gets the layup to go, even though he just has 16 points. Knocks down a clutch layup right there. Giant Slayer badge appearing, and we are up by 10, and it's looking like the New York Knicks, for the first time since basically 1970, are going to win the NBA Finals. Curry misses that. Thompson with the rebound. Oh, he's probably going to knock down that 3. No, Curry misses the 3. That's when you know everything's going our way. Brunson, spin move. Oh, I'm going to get it back court. Brunson with the step back jumper in Curry's face. No good. Kick that out to Julius Randle. I feel like I got to try to score with OG and Anunoby. This is his title. Thumbnail, video, OG jumper. No good. Randle on the board. All right, OG, I need you to split the defense. Spin move inside, and Anunoby breaks the layup. Damn. Alright, but yeah, we're going to win the finals. Let's freaking go, man. Brunson is so good. I just had to pull that off real quick. And Julius Randle is your finals MVP. So it took 4 years, but the Knicks got it done. We end up winning the 2026 finals. Actually, it was 3 years. We won it in year 3, not even 4. So I hope you guys did enjoy this new look Knicks rebuild. Let me know what you guys think about this trade in the comments below. Like I said, I will be doing the OG and Anunoby, I guess, traded post-move Raptors rebuild with Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. You guys should hopefully see that tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve, and hope you guys are ready for 2024 like I am. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.